Pilates instructor was just absolutely stunning. Antagonist, your Baticus.
Oh! Fist me, daddy.
I'm gonna fist you all day.
Now, how do you feel about that random breakfast?
That's good, because now I can say that I can beat my meat in the mornings and just want to like that. I am still technically a virgin, but I don't think it would take long.
What's up, YouTube? Before we get into Tommy's check-in today, I want to take you through, guys. I want to take you guys through the new gym that we built. I haven't really officially shown anyone this place yet. Obviously some little snippets here, but come on in, have a look. So it's a small space. It's literally like 100 square meters, very, very small, but we've made the space work. We've got 16 pieces of equipment in here, dumbbells 1 to 60. So let's start with this piece here. We've got a standing hip thrust from Booty Builder, which I like because it alleviates the lower back. And if you want to do a normal conventional hip thrust, we've got barbells up on the wall up there, which I actually put up yesterday. Handy man. Lat pull down, seated row. We've got a converging chest press just here, plate loaded converging chest press. A belt squat, which can also be used as an RDL, one of my favorite ways to RDL. Here we have a, what's that called? Pendulum. We've got a pendulum, ISO high lat row. We've got a Smith machine here. Beautiful mirror with some lights and shit, you know. T-bar row, plate loaded shoulder press, Booty Builder hyper extension with a cable attached to it. And this is pretty fucking awesome because a lot of people like to hold weights, hold plates, kettlebells. This just makes it super, super simple, having a cable attached to the bottom here so you can add load to it. We'll go back over here. We've got a laying hamstring curl, which also goes into a seated leg extension. Bang, transformers, right? That was one of my first pieces actually. We grabbed that while we were waiting on everything else, but I'm gonna keep it because I absolutely love the laying hamstring curl, and the seated extension on is really good too. Then we have a seated hamstring curl and a leg extension. Some would be like, why you get those two pieces? I think a seated hamstring curl and a laying hamstring curl are absolutely key pieces. A lot of the leg pieces in here you just simply can't replicate with free weights like you could with a lot of upper body movements. So that's why we have a lot of lower body movements. We've got a pin loaded row, leg press, the dumbbell area 1 through to 60, which we've made so this is kind of, or can be, like an open space for posing clients for a lot of our athletes who compete. $3,500 sign, so respect it, all right? Over here, obviously the cables, functional cables, and then a rear delt fly pec machine. If you ever need to take a shit, there's the bathroom. Peace, let's get into the chicken.
There's more strength in my legs than my upper body, I feel like, you know. That doesn't mean anything, wink wink. But just yesterday, I'm like, man, I'm actually pushing this weight easily. And then I did legs. I'm like, man, I'm pushing this weight easily, you know.
Feeling strong, Tommy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I might not be eating a ton. I really struggled yesterday, but man, just, you know.
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's that
Having big
GIP.
balls?
No, it's the GIP agonist.
That's the what?
The GIP agonist. Yes.
Okay.
It's doing its tang.
Agonist sounds like a witch that I hooked up with, you know. Agonist, motagonist, your Baticus. Day 19 of being on Retatrutide, not Retatrutide, Retatrutide.
Can you stop saying that joke? You say it literally every video.
I know, and it's funny every time.
All right.
Every time.
Day 19 for Tommy on Retatrutide, and we're gonna weigh in and see exactly where he lands on day 19, and then I'm gonna take you guys through some of the adjustments that we've made most recently to try to get Tommy here under 100 kilos in 8 weeks. So it's obviously gonna be a bit of a push. 20 kilos in 8 weeks is a big push. That's 2.5 kilos on average each week.
Yes, it is.
So we'll weigh in here,
ma'am.
Tommy.
Let me pull my knickers down.
You want to get your knickers down?
Yep.
Get your shirt off?
Don't get them in a twist.
We need to get some photo updates too.
Huh? Yeah. Yep.
Maybe I'll take that.
Yep.
Rocking the JCF today, I like it.
Yep, sort of rock it.
Fucking Tommy over here rocking out with his cock out.
Yeah, rocking out my cock out.
Alright. Oh! Oh!
That's an extra kilo.
112.7 T-top.
That's another kilo from yesterday.
Fist me, daddy.
I'm gonna fist you all day.
Bro, that's awesome. Hold on, let's get some photos. Man, I knew you were looking sexy, but damn. Dude,
I don't like to be in my undies in front of.
proud of you, dude. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
112.7. When was the last time you were 112.7?
I can't remember actually. 2015.
Man, over a decade.
Yeah.
All right, let's stand up nice and tall.
Not do the Trump neck with the pussy underneath.
Yeah, all right, okay. Could have shaved that chin though, that would have been nice. All right, turn to the left.
That would have been an
You're
extra
right.
kilo.
All right, you got a bit of alfalfa going on there, that's cool.
Hang on.
You see that alfalfa up?
I got a what?
You got alfalfa going on.
What's that?
Put your arms up, alfalfa.
What?
Arms up. There you go. Turn around. To the back, to the back, to the back. Show me that bootay. Alright, to the right. Chest up nice and proud. Jesus. Alright, bro. Good. Well done. Alright.
So that's a kilo in a day.
Yeah.
I texted you yesterday morning.
You were 113.6.
7.
7, yeah.
So that's a net kilo in a day. I think that walk helped.
100%. It's funny, I was driving home yesterday from the training facility here, and this is probably like an hour walk from Tom's house, I would say at least, eh?
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least.
probably more.
Anyway, I pull out, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There's Tommy. And I will walk 500 miles.
How did you know exactly the song I was listening to? Because that is literally the song I was listening
No,
to.
you weren't.
It was.
And then, how's this? I get a text from another client of mine, and he sent me a text, and he goes, "Hey man, quick update, Tommy's at Bunnings in Pimpama," which is like a 30 minutes from here, a 30-minute walk. So I have people texting me when they see Tommy out walking.
Tommy's at Bunnings.
Yeah, you're walking past Bunnings. So
Yeah.
going to the gym.
Yep.
All right, let's sit down, have a chat. We'll have a bit of an update on what Tommy's been experiencing, how he feels,
Extreme hunger, but then at the same time, extreme I don't want to eat.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll dive into that in a second.
Yep.
And a couple of the adjustments that we've just made recently. So Manjaro or trizepatide is what has currently been clinically approved and being, prescribed by doctors, and that's a GLP-1 and GIP.
Yep.
Whereas Retatrutide, GLP-1, GIP, and glucagon receptor. So
Is there G.I. Joe?
no GI Joe.
No G.I. Joe? No
I hope you
Transformers?
turn into GI Joe because you've got a fight coming up that you need to be ready for.
Jesus Christ. So many people.
We'll talk about that in just a minute. Tommy's got a fight coming up, which is going to be quite exciting. All right, let's dive into.
I got to organise some PT sessions with Luca
Yeah, we'll get some fight training going on.
because he is a blue belt now. Caleb.
Luca?
Yeah, Caleb.
Cade.
Cade. Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, he has just gotten his blue belt.
Yeah. So it's
So
not
you're actually going to be fighting a blue belt, which is even more crazy.
Well, I'm not going to be fighting a blue belt. I'm going to be defending myself with a blue belt.
Yeah, we'll dive into that in a second. Hold on. So Tommy's 19 days into Retatrutide and 7.8 kgs down.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Good. However, yesterday, and I was stupid, I didn't eat much. I still went to the gym. I had a lot of liquid and...
A lot of liquid, meaning like water or...
So water, cans of just the energy drinks, just not pre-workout, but just...
no sugar energy drinks.
No sugar energy drinks, and I had just like the ham and cheese wrap that was on my old plan.
Yep.
And that's about it. Maybe I stacked up a couple bits of extra ham because I was running out, and I knew, hey, meal plan change, I'll just have the rest of it kind of thing.
Yep.
Well, I was stupid and went for my long walk and went most of the day without eating, and by the time I finished at the gym, I actually got to feel sick. So I went to GYG and had 2 sides of chicken and just went like that. I'm like, oh, like that.
Just 2 sides of chicken.
Just 2 sides of chicken. I even have a picture to show you just for proof.
Okay, there we go.
I took it just in case someone was fucking, because people at the gym went to GYG after, and I got stares. I'm like, trust me, it's just chicken.
So you thought, in case someone reports it back to me, and
people,
got a receipt.
Fucking people do that anyway.
No, well, I got a message saying that someone reported you walking past Bunnings. Okay, cool. So you didn't eat much yesterday. Obviously, that led you to feeling sick. But let's just talk about things, I guess, as a whole,
Okay.
not sort of specifically 1 hour, 1 day.
Yeah.
As a whole, how are you feeling?
Great, absolutely great. The weight is shedding off. The confidence is layering itself back on. You know, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Okay,
Energy just still prime.
So even with low eating, you're still pushing.
Yeah, because what it's doing, it's using, I guess,
oxidizing fat, and you're utilizing fat for energy.
I guess in secret, it's using the thing that's attached to me and using that as energy.
Yep.
And which is, I mean, great. That's what the whole point of fat is, right? That's why we store
Stored
it.
energy, yeah,
right?
correct.
And so it's doing its job without me even knowing it, and that's why I was able to go most of yesterday without eating much. So I had my chicken, and then and also a packet of beef jerky.
Yep. So I want to talk a little bit on, I guess, why this has been so beneficial and why it's been an intervention in which we've put in play, because you know, you'll get the odd comment from people, and I understand it because I was once naive and had that kind of mentality of just like, you know, toughen up.
Naive.
No, like toughen up, you know, just, you know, have a bit more discipline, you know, just
It's very easy to say that.
It's very easy to say, but I think it's deeper in a sense of, you know, people who are overweight or obese tend to lean on food for various different reasons. It may have been something that they've relied on since a young age, and it's habits that have been built or accumulated over a 10, 20, 15 year period, right?
Yes, 100%.
So I guess, how have you felt it's helped you, not just for losing weight, not just to eat less, but I think it's important to note that we do in fact have an infrastructure in play. We do have training programming in play. We do have a daily step target. We do have a nutritional target. And these are all things that we had in play prior to trialing Retatrutide, right? We went from 155 kilos down to around 118, 120, got stuck there.
For a while.
For a really long time, and we tried various different ways, you know, train this much, train this little, eat this much, eat this little, change the meal plan.
I even tried other things like aggressively dieting here or doing even side projects kind of thing.
And they worked, but then they didn't work, and it was just all ups and downs. So I think a lot of people can look at you and be like, oh, you know, why are you leaning on that? But I think it's really, really important for us to note that Tommy has tried an abundance of different things, and I think it's really cool to see that this has helped you adhere to.
I think people need to, metaphorically speaking,
fuck off.
Yes. And stop messaging me saying, "Oh, I'll beat his ass." No. I think people need to stop looking. Now, I don't think they do, but I think people need to stop thinking weight loss as a stock market and see it as a statistical graph.
100%.
When you have a statistical graph, you get your highs, you get your lows, and then you get your highs again, lows like that. But a stock market is this.
Kind of like drug addicts too. They have highs, they have lows.
Say that again.
Drug addicts, they get.
Well, they do. Same with alcoholics, you know, except they do it with their family, you know.
I think the biggest thing that Tommy struggled with was not necessarily, you know, is he on track? The biggest thing that
is he on trend?
The biggest thing he struggled with is adherence. Okay, we've had plans since late 2023. We've had programs, we've had protocols, we've had structures, habits, everything. But now you're able to actually stick to the plan.
Yes.
In fact, sometimes you can't eat it all.
No.
Of course. But how has that felt to just be able to have more control?
You know what? Liberating. When the food noise has a gag put on it, it is absolutely liberating. And I'm into kinky stuff like that.
Cool.
You know? Yeah.
So you're gagging your...
I'm gagging myself. No, but blocking the food noise has to be one of the most amazing things that's ever happened to me. And like I said in that previous video, how the hell is this person that made Retatrutide, how are you hijacking something I've struggled to do my entire life, which is blocking out the food noise, not getting into, you know, sweets or anything anything like that. Like, I have an eating problem. I don't have a sweet or sour problem or anything like that. Just an eating problem. You know, oh, you don't need to eat more kind of thing. Oh, but I just feel like eating more, you know, boredom eating, you know, or just, you know, oh, I feel like having that for the sake of, no, you don't, you know. This Retatrutide has kind of taken that away. And
it's kind of like become a new voice.
Almost. But then, on the other hand, I will say, take it away, and then those voices do come back, but they won't be powerful anymore.
No.
Now, this is where, maybe don't add this in, this is where I disagreed on Kane, because he made a video on, oh, fucking peptides kind of thing, you know, you still got to put in the work, or da-da-da-da-da. And because he said, oh, you're going to put the weight back on when you take yourself off of it kind of thing. And that's actually something I'd love to talk about too.
Yeah, 100%. And I think it's important for us to talk about it because there's no long-term data on Retatrutide. And that's kind of, I guess, where phase 3 clinical trials Triumph 4 is currently at. And that's what they are doing the research on as long-term data. Now, this is where I have more of just an argument based upon my thoughts, my feelings, my assumptions, is yes, your appetite's going to come back and we're still going to obviously have the problem of food noise and being hungry. However, we're not necessarily going to need to be in a deficit because we're going to have achieved the weight loss that we needed to achieve.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that structure isn't going to be required because if you fall back into old habits, the weight is going to come back on. I think, one second, sorry. I think that the motivation that you're going to have gained from achieving
the extreme weight loss,
weight loss, and the confidence and the life change that's going to come with it, may be an additional motivating factor once we come off it.
100%.
That's a bridge we're going to have to cross when we get there. But
I was going to say, I think when you lose 20, 30 kilos, it's so, no matter who says it, it's so, unless you literally eat KFC every day, you eat 6,000 calories, 10,000 calories a day, putting on 1 kilo of fat every day, it is supremely hard to put on 20 to 30 kgs in 6 months. I put on 20 to
without trying.
Actively. Like, you can put on 5, sure, and that's, you know, that's bad, sure, but it's not the end of the world, right? You can lose that.
And we're going to continue to monitor Tommy far after he comes off.
Because I will say this out loud, I do not plan to be on Retatrutide come June.
No.
Once I get to this goal and maybe get a little below, it's like, all right, let's now...
It's a temporary tool.
Let's now make sure that... Let's hope that one of the side effects of Retatrutide is Spider-Man powers, powers of Thor or Hulk. Probably not Hulk though, I don't like, you know. Maybe
even penile enlargement would be great for someone like yourself.
Luke Cage.
All right, let's quickly dive into some of the adjustments that we made for Tommy this week. So obviously we've also got a little bit of a thing going on to try to accelerate Tom's weight loss and help keep him motivated of winning $5,000 if he's able to achieve.
Let's say 4,500 because Kate is going to kick my fucking ass.
We'll dive into that in a second. $5,000 if he's able to get to 99 kilos within 8 weeks from starting at 120.5. So what we've done this week is we did go ahead and bring food down for the main reason, not to drive a deficit harder, but the fact that you weren't able to eat it as is.
I didn't even think about that yesterday.
So when he's not eating food, the issue with that is he's also missing out on protein. And that's going to be problematic because we're going to start to obviously go into muscle stores over time. Not immediately, but over time we can dive into muscle stores and obviously start to lose muscle. So we've punched up the protein portions while reducing total calories, ensuring he's got sufficient fiber for obviously bowel movement and digestion.
You have me eating steak for breakfast.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about that? So the breakfast is 3 rice cakes, some honey and honey and banana, and then fucking 250 grams of steak. How do you feel about that random breakfast?
No, that's good because now I can say that I can beat my meat in the mornings.
You can beat your meat in the mornings.
Hi, Jess.
Meal number 2, lunch. We've got a kangaroo burger and chips. Obviously, you Americans aren't able to have that, but that's okay.
No.
What would they have instead of kangaroo?
Deer.
Deer, right. Isn't that called something like veal. Veal?
Veal, yeah, we have veal here though.
Do we?
Yeah.
Is veal deer?
I don't know.
No idea what the fuck that is.
No idea.
No idea. All right, so we got kangaroo burger and chips. Obviously, the chips are.
You didn't actually put in the
I
grams.
can see I didn't actually put the fucking grams in the chips in. Okay, 250 grams of Spud Light potato.
Yep, perfect. Yep.
And then meal 3, we have a low carb wrap, chicken breast, some cheese.
Yep.
Some mayo and some desired salads, and then our final meal, which is one of my favorite snacks actually, is yogurt, protein powder, and a Nestle Aero bar.
I'll be getting my Muscle Nation protein powder soon.
So Tommy is now on a total of 200 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbohydrates, 43 grams of fat, 23 grams of fiber, and that is a total of 1,586 calories. That's low, man.
Yeah, that is low.
That is low.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go dive into a training session.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, bro.
Let's talk about the. Oh no, we'll talk about it downstairs.
What's that?
What, the thing we're about to do?
Are you getting bashed?
Huh? Yeah. Can we
we'll
get
talk about that
it
downstairs.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, how are you feeling? 112.
I feel, even though I haven't eaten breakfast, I'm going to make sure I eat breakfast before
Yes.
I come. I'll actually I'll make it and eat it before, or I'll bring it here just because.
Bring it here. When we're weighing in, bring it. Otherwise, if we're just training, obviously.
Yeah.
Eat before.
20 down there. 20.
So what I want you to do is I want you to sink your shoulder down, obviously, and that's how we engage the lat, and then slightly lean back as you pull through. So drop the shoulder and slightly lean back. Bang. Can you feel that engagement?
Yep.
This is one of my favorite back pieces.
Yep.
Good.
You like it up the back, do you?
Mate, anything to do with the back shot, I'm all over it. You dirty bastard. Control, drop the shoulder, lean back, and squeeze. Good. Can you feel that down through here?
Yep.
Good. Good, Tom. Give me 5 more. Control. Drop. 5. Good. Come on. Work now. Drop. 4. Good. Make sure you're initiating that squeeze. 3. Good. Almost like you're reaching across the body. That's it. Get a good stretch. Drop the shoulder. Work. Good. Last one. Nice top break there. All right, let's switch up.
Can you do both? Or is it not?
We can do both. I just feel like you get a better contraction because you're able to focus when we do it unilaterally or single arm.
Unilaterally.
Yeah. You know what that means?
No.
Just single arm.
Just what?
Just single arm. Should probably just say that, eh?
Yeah. All right, doctor.
If you could just speak English, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We're not out here trying to be a fucking
Yeah,
neuroscientist.
fucking Chinaman. Oh, that's a bit racist.
Very racist. Cut that. That's it. Drop the shoulder down, lean back. You know that song? Lean back. Lean back. There we go. Give me 3 more. Let's go big back. Good. Big back, big back. Yeah, T. Last one. Nice break there. From one of our last videos, which if you scroll back to challenge number 3, where Tommy's doing Pilates, or me and Tommy are doing Pilates, there was a little clip that we put together and posted it on Instagram, basically where Tom said, I would like to fight a white belt. You know what? I'd even fight a blue belt. And basically, hold on, let me finish it. Basically, a jiu-jitsu gym in which I used to train at contacted me almost immediately saying,
In Miami.
Let's make this happen. And we're like, cool, we're gonna make it happen. So we sort of went into talks now.
It was just a challenge idea.
Tommy has a fight with a blue belt on the 16th of March in a 16-man tournament. Basically, in the midst of this 16-man tournament at Level Up in Miami, Tommy's gonna be fighting against a blue belt. And if he can survive, he doesn't need to win. If he can survive
I really reckon we
1 minute, hold on, the 1 minute round, he gets to keep his $500 for that challenge. If he doesn't, usually he would just lose the $500, but this time I'm taking his $500 and I will give it to the blue belt if they're able to tap him out in 1 minute.
The problem is he'll be able to do it in 10 to 20 seconds. That's why I was going to say, why don't we have 10-second intervals?
Yes and no, because he is going to be, he's going to be slightly handicapped.
How is he going to have his hand behind his back?
So we're going to tie it to his arm,
Yeah.
so he's only going to have one arm.
The problem is that still, no matter what, I was thinking just 10-second rounds.
10-second rounds?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, because you can run 10 seconds. Bro, I think you can last a minute. We're going to take you to do a couple of sessions with Luca to get you trained up over the next 2 weeks. Against a guy that's been training for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And, bro, I reckon you got this.
I think this is slightly rigged.
It's not rigged. What do you mean? You came up with the idea.
I did, but then I didn't. I actually, even the rules in the thing, I agreed to the rules in the, but no, he pushed it to a fucking minute.
But what cracks me up is there's people in the comments literally begging to fight Tom.
Yeah, they're like, everyone's like, oh, my 10-year-old's going to kick your ass. I'm going to kick your
Did you
ass.
see the girl in the comments saying, hey, I'm a female, I would like to fight you?
Like, all right, how about I just pretend to be your rapist and then you can fight me?
But I think...
Okay, no, that's
Why do you say that shit for?
I don't know.
But I think where a lot of people like misconstrued the conversation is
Yeah.
it was just like a joke, or not even a joke. You were just
It
saying
was just a challenge
It was
idea.
a challenge idea.
Yeah.
And now people are like genuinely getting upset. Like, what do you think of us blue belts? Like, we can't fight you. Like, everyone's just like trying to get all stormed.
No,
Like, dude,
I thought a good challenge idea.
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good challenge idea, and I like Luca. I think he's a really good teacher. I thought he's a really good dude. I've always wanted to go back, but I just haven't either found the money or the time.
Yep.
You know? Well, he's not that good if I don't have the money or the time for it, is it? You know what I will be doing though is Pilates again.
yeah, you like Pilates?
I do like Pilates.
Bro, Pilates was good.
Pilates was good. I really like Pilates.
My abs were sore after it.
I wasn't sore per se, but I will say that
You weren't doing it right either, though.
true. No. I will say that the Pilates and
Hop in there.
fucking, you get one per session. That wasn't hard enough.
Wasn't hard enough.
No, so you get one. Pilates instructor was just absolutely stunning.
Yeah. Did you ask her out? You said you were going to ask her out. Come on, shoot your shot. Why not?
It's not.
Bro, so many people were so impressed with your game. Actually, Dylan, who we used to go to school with, he came in and I PT'd him this morning and he was like, man, Tommy's game is on.
I think when you're deprived of having relationships, female touch, female attention, etc., it just naturally gets better when you're confident. Your chest up's proud and all that stuff. You know.
Probably helps that you've dropped nearly 8 kilos in fucking 19 days.
I think the reason why I'm not is because she is too Gold Coasty for me.
Right.
She is too, like, there's nothing actually wrong with her. She's absolutely stunning. I would clap those cheeks if I didn't have my moral compass in place. I would dude, I would go to I'd go to town. I would absolutely, bro. Like, I'd be the instructor that she never knew she wanted. You know, I'd be like, all right, girlie, you just
feel like
position your butt up here.
I feel like even in the bedroom, though, she would still be your instructor.
Most likely.
Come on. Right, let's hop in. Let's go another set.
Yep. I actually am going to do Pilates again with her.
Yep.
I don't care if it's $100. I'll do it once a fortnight or something.
Yep.
Because I want more flexibility as I drop in weight.
Yep.
I don't just want to be a gym bro.
Before. I don't think anyone's accused you of being a gym bro, Tom.
No, they just got the M in gym and put McDonald's. I am still technically a virgin, but I don't think it would take long at all for me to get in there and get dirty and you know, and satisfy my wife.
Right.
I don't think it would take long at all.
No.
I use the sound denominator.
Right.
So when she gets louder, when she gets, you know,
you're closer.
yeah, that's my measure, and also what I'm doing. So like, if she's going, oh fuck, when she starts saying that, that's when you're in good territory. And that's how I knew.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Oh fuck, you know, because that's because that's exactly what happened.
Rewind that, do it again. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Right. Hips up in the air, nice straight back. As soon as your hamstrings are tight, that's your depth. Good. Keep your abs on and just think about thrusting forward. That's it, good. Give me 3 more. Go. 3, good. Big glute drive. 2, good. Tommy, last one. Control. Drive. Break there, good. Where are you feeling that?
Oh, booty and back.
Booty and back. We should be feeling it booty and hamstrings.
Yeah.
So we're going to need to make some adjustments for this next one. Okay, so you're going to head to Rabina, do Pilates.
Yeah.
What, once a week? Maybe once a fortnight.
Yeah. Well, if it's $100.
I don't think it's 100.
I thought it was like $100, but I want to do it privately though.
Oh, one-on-one.
Yeah. No, I don't want to embarrass my. No, that's not because I want.
Okay, so yeah, look at that cheeky laugh. Bro,
No, hang on.
He's trying to get all up in his grill.
No.
Damn, shorty.
She ain't shorty. She totally.
She was tall for a female. She is a totally.
Yeah, she ain't no shorty. She a totally. No, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of like 10 other women.
Right.
So just a one-on-one class, an hour.
Yeah.
Of just getting flexible, because if there's one thing I wanted to do in this fit weight loss journey, is actually get flexible, because there is probably, I have no idea what females are thinking when they see me or see a flexible man, but in my opinion, I imagine one of them to be, there's nothing sexier
Than a flexible man.
than a flexible man. No.
Do you really think that's what females will think? God, fuck, he's flexible.
No. They like abs, they like muscle and all that stuff. But I don't know, I just feel I have the body type to where I can have both. Like I want like a Tom Holland build.
Right.
So he's flexible and he's
Are you
muscular.
saying flexible because he's done Spider-Man?
Yeah, well, yes, because he had to do acrobatics, he had to do like stretch and all that stuff. Like, dude, he's playing Spider-Man. There is some aspect of the swinging of, he has to be flexible like Spider-Man.
Right.
When you see Spider-Man, you either watch the movie.
So you want to be like Spider-Man?
No, but I want to be. Tom Holland is a good example. He's probably like even like Louis, whatever. Like they've got kind of the same build.
Yeah.
And when I look at Tom Holland,
Do I look flexible?
No, you look muscular, and that's fine. That's you don't look. You look like you can be, but you don't look flexible.
I don't feel like I'm muscular like I'm like this though.
No,
Like, I'm quite a thin muscular.
you are, but not too thin. I guess maybe I just want to be flexible like a woman would, in my maybe, or like Spider-Man.
Why do you want to spread your legs for?
I don't want to spread my legs. I want to I want to bend over without my back.
So
I want to bend over, and not like that when I'm old,
Right.
Imagine being 70 years old and not flexible.
what are you worried about bending over for though?
I'm not. I'm just using fucking hell.
Let's do a set, come on. So what I want you to do is I want you to be nice and stiff through here, so lock these legs out, right?
Yep.
Now, just go no weight for a second. Now, I don't want any rounding through the lower back. No, keep your chest up proud, yes, as your hamstrings tight.
Yeah.
Well, that's as deep as you go. What I want you to do is thrust forward. I want you to thrust forward so aggressively that you've got some momentum, and then I want you to drive your knees in. Drive your knees in. Drive your knees in, stretch them out, drive your knees in. Can you feel that through here?
Yes.
Through the hamstring.
Yes.
Good. Let's go, let's work. That's it. Control, slow it down. Good. Get a stretch, drive the hips forward, and dip the knees in. 2 more. Break there. Hold on. Right, let's go.
So I think Pilates would be a good, and I want a one-on-one session because doing what we did the other day, having her retardedly show me instead of you, I couldn't do that in a class of 10, and I couldn't do it at their pace. She would literally need to pause her whole class just to attend to me because I wouldn't be. I'd be like,
I feel like you enjoyed the part where she was touching you as well.
No, the outfit made it quite. The outfit kind of.
You'd have to wear that outfit again though, because you have to wear that type of stuff too.
I'd wear shorts, very flexible Muscle Nation shorts, and a very flexible top.
Right.
No, so one last thing before I go.
About fucking time. Let's go. Yeah, what do you got?
I was going to say the tight pants put a kind of a restraining order on my erection.
You couldn't even see it.
Huh?
You couldn't even see it. It was flat there.
Yeah, no,
It was
that's
literally flat.
yeah.
It wasn't even pushed.
No,
up
it was
against
pushing. No, it
wasn't,
was.
bro.
It was.
There was nothing there.
It was pushing against it, and what stopped me from having my erection. And trust me, there was.
You had an erection.
Yeah, absolutely. She's
While you were doing Pilates, you had an erection while we were all in there.
no, but like every time she like went around like that, it just it just. What the fuck? What did you?
Let's go. Come
Don't
on.
add this part.
I'm adding it in. Add this in, Tez.
Don't add this part in, Tez. I'll slide.
Can you smell it?
Huh? That's you fucking.
Can you smell it?
No. Oh god. What?
Do your set. Come on.
Get away from me.
Do your set. Let's go.